Hello, I'm late. How you doing? Welcome. I'm just doing a short one here, folks, about half an hour or so. Um, I'm covering this topic. I don't have any tabs pulled up. I'm just going to talk. I know that's boring as shit for a lot of people, but it's the way it is. While we do that, there's a roast in the oven. Pork roast. Yummy stuff. It was braised in the frying pan and then put on a bed of potatoes and onions by Stella. And yeah, so until then, it's hot dog city. I'm hungry. Life happens. There's scotch. I'm out of coffee. It's too late in the day for coffee. Hey Edwin, how you doing? Awesome. Later stream. Hope you surprise go well. Professor Falcon, hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for the chatting today. Yeah. So I'll give everybody an update. Wait, hold it, stop, wait. It's not coffee. It's a hot dog. Okay. So Stella drove me to the eye surgeon today. And basically what it is, I need surgery on the right eye. He's going to correct a bunch of stuff in there and then replace the lens in the eye. And then it'll be 2 to 3 months afterwards, and they'll replace the lens in the left eye. Sausage. Oh, speaking of sausage. Hot dog. Technically a sausage. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. As far as that goes. And yeah, I'm just waiting for other doctors and specialists and all that stuff. I still have to walk with a cane or with Stella's assistance, or I have to hold on to a counter or a wall. Just that's life. So, anyways, yeah, the topic tonight: the Cabal / left is bailing water into their boat, not out. I just that's how I see it. All around the world, like the Democrats in the States are just sinking themselves deeper. The EU, they are just sinking themselves deeper. In here in Canada, the Liberals are just sinking themselves deeper. It's MK Ultra. It has to be. I should actually add that to the title. I bet you if I put MK Ultra at the front of the title, I'd get well, I'd get a bunch of views. Anyways, Professor, hey, Pappy Two Bears, hey, KN, holy shit, a lot of people showed up. So Professor Falcon, 2 to 3 months is a long time since it blows your current prescription. Yeah, so what they're telling me is that because of the damage in the right eye, they have to make sure that everything works again, all the muscles and all that crap. And that takes longer. I think what'll end up happening is I'll just get a after the operation, this lens will get replaced with just glass, and this one will stay the way it is. But that's all. That's all that. Okay, back to the topic. Yeah, like seriously, the Cabal. Seriously, they are. Hey, I'm doing it. I'm putting MK Ultra with question marks and changing the title. And hopefully we get clickbait, because we all love clickbait. The stream must be scheduled to have in the future within, please edit the start stream. Fuck off. Save changes. Kiss my ass. Anyway, okay, whatever. schedule. I'm on live, you dipshit. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, that's StreamYard. So I'm not editing live. Oh, I did. It worked. That's okay. Okay, who's here? Hi, all listening from Connecticut. David George. Hi. So yeah. So like again, I just keep seeing this. They are sinking their own ship, and it's like they can't help but do it. You look what's going on. The vote in the states happened, and President Trump won the White House. The Republican Party won the Congress. The Republican Party won the Senate. There's more Republican governors than Democrats now. And yeah, the popular vote. Yeah, that's a big one, apparently, according to the little people on the blue side there in the United States of America. The Democrats. Yeah. What's the other one? Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Ruth Ginsburg couldn't wait to die. And then the Republicans have the majority in the, what's it called? Oh, yeah, the Supreme Court. You folks in the States are lucky. In Canada, we're fucked. Everything's appointed. Our vote doesn't count. It's all bullshit. But at the same time, the media, which is left, because it's run by the CIA, which is run by the Cabal, which is anti anything actual people on Earth. Tizah. And they can't help themselves. And it's got to be mind control. It has to be. All these people that got jabbed from the coof, and all these 5G towers everywhere and 6G towers. They're not talking about 6G, are they? Yeah. Do you think the autonomous vehicles go up and down the highway without 6G? No, they don't. It's got to be. Bedhead, you, Susie, you. How you doing? I could apply for political asylum and move to the States. I know. I'm just not going to. I'm staying here. Because again, I think I'm kind of cushioned. They really can't come after me. They're so busy with all this other shit, and everything's blowing up in their face. Look, they are really scared of Alberta now, because people are already acting like the gloves are off and like we're allowed to put a 6-shooter on our hip. Like it's like we're just at the stage of fuck it. And again, like what we're seeing with the Liberal Party in Canada and the New Democratic Party in Canada and the Green Party in Canada, a big enough portion of the People's Party of Canada, unfortunately, but true. And, quite a few conservatives too, but they've all been jabbed. They've all been MK Ultra'd. It's got to be it. Has to be. Seriously. Think about it. Look at how they're acting. There's no common sense. There's no reality. They've lost, and yet they still won't stop fighting the system, fighting the truth. And all of the things, as far as I'm concerned, and from what I can see, a lot of people in the population of the United States is concerned, and around the world, but the United States matters on this, what I'm about to say. The Department of Government Efficiency and the way Trump and his team were able to get around the bullshit and get around the cabal, get around the deep state, go at them in a way they couldn't stop. And everything's being shown. It's happening here in Canada. Private people are going in and finding. We have the USAID. We have kind of the same thing in Canada. It's got a different name. Ironically, a lot of USAID money was coming into Canada for Soros little projects and the media here and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, the folks in the States, and again, it's the minority, but they have the majority vote or voice because of the media. And that's every type of media. It's not just the internet. It's not just television. It's not just the cable. It's the newspapers and radio stations, yada, yada, yada. Okay. But it's all starting to flip, isn't it? Especially on your local radio stations, your local TV stations, your local papers. But you're seeing it across the board in other places. We're starting to see it in the media here too in Canada. Because what the Liberals did by installing Mark Carney the way they did, turning on everything they've shoved down our throats for years and flipping it around as if they're saving us now and they're being good to us and it's, oh my God, look at us, we're so great. It's blowing up in their face, and watching them react to it is special. Special. So, I think about these things and I look back at my past. I look back at my training, my experience, all things I've seen. And then specifically into my past, because in 2016, I was shown, as I discovered, that I'm what's known as a targeted individual. And I started looking at all these things, all these ways. And then, again, that's right around the time when the Trump thing happened, isn't it? 2016, that was the election year, right? Timing is everything, I guess. We'd already had a year of Trudeau and Notley here in Alberta and Canada. And I was watching it. I was seeing it. And then I watched what's known as the blue wave. And you see, in the States, your conservative color is red and your Democrat is blue. But in the rest of the Western world, the conservatives are blue. And there was this blue wave going across the Western world in all these countries. So what did they do? Well, they brought in the COOF, COVID-19. Actually, it was coronavirus. And then they had to change it. But they brought that in a year early because it was Event 21. And then they changed it to 201 for 2020. And then the jab. And the jab and the jab. And hitting us with 6 foot distancing and masks, and you can only have 5 people in your house. Even if you have a family of 7, you have to kick 2 kids out. I mean, it was so stupid. And they lost it because they weren't in control. Their brains were not in control. Oh, I'm getting messages. And that's what I see. That's what I'm watching now. This complete, it's an implosion and an explosion at the same time. Normally, when you get an explosion, you end up with a minor implosion. When you get a massive implosion, you get a massive explosion. One has to happen before the other. And I'm not sure which is which, but they're both happening. They really are. And I think we're seeing it. I think it's playing out in front of our eyes. I'm going to be about an hour from now, right? It's my time right now is 6:40, and at 7:30 my time, Mountain Time, over on X, they have now what's called a live space, and so it's kind of a Zoom call. It's like we could do the same thing on Signal when I was on Signal, and what was the other one starting with an R? I can't remember. I know I'm still on those things, but I never use them. I don't go to them. They won't accept my password, and I'm just not willing to fight that system and get back on. I just don't care anymore. But yeah, I'm going to be on X um, at 7:30 Mountain, and it's going to be a live space, and you'll be able to come in, and then you'll be able to hit the little wavy hand if you want to talk. I'll bring people up as speakers. I got to figure it out as I go because I've never used it before. I've been on other people's, but I'm gonna go there and get that done. I'm gonna be going and sending a bunch of invites to people to try and get some folks up there. And it's the same title, it's the same subject. And I really do honestly think, because I know from my training, my experience, and what I've found out about my life, that MK Ultra and all its iterations since are still going. They're still strong. And the program that I was tortured by, which is the targeted individual program and gang stalking and all that, it's all connected. It's all part of it. And I really think that the cabal has lost control of their little wheel. I think that I think they grease their palms and they can't steer the wheel anymore. And everything's going off the rails. And because they're so MK Ultra, and to be in that, you have to be MK Ultra your whole life. They don't have the ability to adapt, switch gears, change. They can do it, you know, a little bit here and a little bit there, but they can only switch so much without blowing up into their own face. I think that's what we're seeing. So, anyways, folks, yeah, I'm going to head over. Um, just a sec here. Let me go to X. Wait, where's mine? It's not up. I'll find it. I'll figure this shit out. I was gonna give you the link. But not really sure how to do that. I'll figure it out. Just a sec here. Give me a sec here. Let me create my space. Oh, it's making me do a new one. I thought I had, well, again, I don't know how it works. I have one saved. I have one that's up. It should be it should work like a reminder. Okay. Apparently it's not. I'll figure it out. If I have to start a new one, I will. Socks, shut up. Anybody want a cat? Seriously, free cats. Yeah. Okay, Tiso, I'm. No, there's no link. Just I'm Rage in the Cage, spelt the same way with a K. Okay, Rage in the Cage on X. Just a sec here. Is that me? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put this in. I don't know how this link works. It should be me, but it might just be X. But try it. I'm at Rage in the Cage on X. Okay. So, oh, I'm gonna kill that cat. Yeah, it's not showing up. I'll figure it out. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be up to here for the next little bit. I'm going to be getting ready for that, and you'll be able to come up and talk to me. You don't have to show your face and all that. It's all just audio, and I'm going to explore this further because yeah, I think I'm onto something here. Seriously, like there's no other way to explain how they have spent so many years getting to the point and getting so close, and then just a couple things go wrong and they completely blow up. And now they're watching as it's happening in front of them, and they're absolutely just losing, and they're freaking out, man. So anyway, thanks folks. I'll talk to you soon.